Right, and welcome to this video on the new version of the BOWdometer app, which has just been released in early April onto the Google Play Store. I say the Google Play Store, it's obviously on Apple as well. It's just that I use an Android phone. So what's happened is that if you're still using version 1 and you're waiting for your phone or to Google Play Store to update it automatically, it won't. Mainly, like I was waiting for it to do that. It's a separate install, so you can have version 1 and version 2, the latest version, installed at the same time on your phone. So don't wait for it to update it at the moment. It's not going to work out like that. What's going to happen is BOWdometer are actually going to remove version 1 from the Google Play Store and keep version 2 in place. So if you want to go get the new version, go and search for it and you'll find version 2 on the Google Play Store or on the Apple Store as well. Now what you may need to do is you may need to do a firmware update on your BOWdometer unit itself once you've installed the software, because I had to go and plug in my BOWdometer because it hadn't got enough charge in order to do it, but it didn't take long. So let's have a look at the new app, and wow, it is a lot more colorful than the old one was and looks graphically pleasing, I think is the words. It doesn't look as plain as the old one, although a lot of the functionality and the numbers that you will see was in the old one too, but there are new things that have been added as well. So this is your home screen that you'll come into. You can pair your BOWdometer to here. It says no device found, pair your BOWdometer. It's a really nice looking screen when you scan and connect to your BOWdometer now. Really straightforward and easy to do. Straight up on the main home screen here in the big circle at the top, we got a weekly shot goal. Now you can set a weekly shot goal for yourself. Let's go and have a look at that. It's in settings and then weekly shot goal here. So at the moment I've selected 150 because I think I'm going to be able to hit that. Obviously I could go up to say 200, but where you set it is totally up to you. I've not reached it yet, so we'll see what happens when I do. Probably a fanfare or something like that. Okay, so while we're in settings, we might as well have a look at the other options. So we've looked at weekly shot goal. Bow setup is just as you would do a bow setup through the BOWdometer itself as well. So if you've not set it up or you've changed something on your bow, then you will need to redo your bow setup. Devices just lists your devices that are currently connected. Your friends, you can add your friends, friend requests, and view your friends. I have no friends. What a shame. So go back. You can change your password, update your email address, and update your profile. If we go into the profile, you can see that you can add a display name, your username, year of birth if you want to, your gender if you want to, and how long you've been shooting for. Don't know what that data is used for, but it is collected if you want to offer it up. And finally here, I was hoping that I could do a camera picture there of myself and my face, but when I click on it on my phone, all I seem to get are options of pre-configured avatars. So whether that's coming or not, I don't know. I would have just liked to have put my own photo in here rather than an avatar. So that's the settings page. Obviously you can log out as well, but I would normally just keep myself logged in. So under the menu there, we've got the dashboard here, which is where we are now. We can go directly and view our profile, find our Bluetooth devices, or go to settings just as we did before. So I'll just come out of that. Now this cogwheel here takes you to the same thing. So you can go, instead of going left and then down the bottom for settings, you can get to it from the top right here as well. So obviously new things that will appear will come in on this left hand side menu. So my weekly shot goal, I can't click on it, but I can see it colored and going round to be added to. So if we scroll down a little bit into the next areas, here we create a new session. You can create a new session as well, obviously directly without using the app by touching the buttons on the BOWdometer dongle itself. And then we can look at our previous sessions, as well as an overview of our progress so far. I've done 2 sessions, and that's the number of shots I did on each session. And then finally at the bottom, the leaderboard with the friends I don't have. Obviously I'm first because I'm the only one in my ranking with 111 shots. And this is where you'd see your friends' details as well down the bottom here. So where should we go? I think we should go first and look at our previous sessions, because I say I've got 2 sessions in here. So I've clicked on previous sessions, and here we can see my level history. It's still stuck at level 1. And now this time in this new app, we've got 2 session options. We've got the classic, or where we want to level up. So basically I've gone in and chosen, if you choose the choose it from the BOWdometer and choose your new session from the BOWdometer dongle itself, then I think you go straight into a level session, or you can choose a classic session whereby the scores don't count towards leveling up. That's basically what that is. So here are my 2 sessions, one day after the other, 10th of April, 11th of April. This is my XI spread, 26 and 28.7, and the number of shots was close, 54 and 57. So if I was going up levels, I'd see a graph going along here with all my different levels going up and down. So now what we need to do now is click into one of these sessions, and then I get to see some more details. So the date I shot it, the level I was on at the time, session shot goal I did not set, so I get 0 at the end there. But if you want to set a goal of how many shots you want to take in a session, you can. XI spread was 26, my average was 50, and I shot for 1 hour 22 minutes. As I say, same data here, 54 shots, didn't set a shot goal. Now this is quite interesting. A graph to show your shots shows 1 to 15, and then if we choose the right hand side, we can go 16 to 30, etc, etc, and you can see my scores coming out where I yo-yoed up and down, all kind of leveled out as well. And then if you scroll down even further, you get to see your individual scores and your shot scores. And then as there's 10 a screen, you click on there and you get to see the next 10. And finally, if you want to export the data, you can, or if you want to enter some text about the session that you shot for yourself, you can do that as well. So that was that session. I click that, I go back to my other session, my first session, that was 43 minutes. And then you can see the same thing again. You can just go through each of your sessions. So if I go back and go back again, we come back to the home screen. So let's have a look at the new session. New session here. Now we get to choose between a classic mode and a level mode. Okay, and here we would select our session shot goal. Show me 0 to 200 in increments of 5s, and some notes, and then we can create a new session. Okay, classic or level. That's pretty much it. So it looks a lot better than the previous one. So this is what the previous one looked like. Obviously there's quite a big difference here. Go back and have a look at some of my other videos, obviously, because that was what I did a lot of the other videos on, was the original app. So this one shows me my shots in the last 7 days, which I'm sort of missing a little bit, to be honest, because this one has a weekly shot goal. Whereas it would be nice to see how many shots you'd made in the last sort of 7 days, 14 days, a month. And then here we would have added a new session, and we would see the details of the shots as well. There seems to be a couple of things missing that aren't in the new app that were in the old app, which I quite liked. Now, I've just thought about it actually. One of the first things that you got to see was, if I drill into a shot, was that we got to see the angles of the bowdometer at the time of the execution of the shot, which could work for you if you were working out sort of if you were canting the bow and things like that. And I can't find those in the new app. Maybe that's on its way. The other thing that I quite liked in the original app, which hopefully it may get added, was the total shots. Now you can see your total shot counter actually on the bowdometer unit itself, but it was really nice to see it in the app, and I can't find it anywhere in the new app. I guess the number of total sessions is probably there, but also having the active shooting time in total since you've ever used the bowdometer was pretty nice as well. That I've used it for 3 days, 14 hours, 49 minutes. I've been active for that amount of time. That was quite nice to see as well. So there's a few things in there not listed yet. I have to find out if they're coming and keep you updated on those, as I'd like to see those. So back to the new one. There we go. As you can see, it looks a lot nicer. Right, if you've got any questions for me about this bowdometer, please ask me. I've been using it a fair bit now. I don't know everything about it, and I'm still stuck on level 1, but I hope it's going to level me up soon, because I am getting better on it. My spread is getting smaller, and I'll keep changing my bow setups as well. Now I'm coming back from a bit of an injury from starting back on a 25-pound bow and going up to like a 30-pound bow. Should hopefully make it somewhere up to 35 to 36, back up to my normal competition bow soon. So yeah, please ask me any questions if you want in the comments, and I'll try and answer them for you, or get the answer for you from BOWdometer. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.